Greetings of peace, love, and enlightenment to all of you. I wanted to share an urgent message with you all. Something that was really heavy on my spirit during my meditation, reflection, and prayer time. And it was very heavy on me to share with you all something that I've noticed. Because I know many people are not aware, they don't have proper discernment because they're not really in alignment um, with the Creator, with nature, or, a lot of people are out of alignment, especially those who are not conscious of socially conscious, are not there's different levels to consciousness. I'm not going to go through that. I want to get right to the point because this is very important. That you all need to beware of virtual psychological attacks. Beware of virtual psychological attacks. What does that mean? That means they are attacking your mind, Black people. They are attacking your mind, Black people. These are assaults on the minds of Black people via virtual advertisements, even articles, advertisements and articles that may seem harmless. They may even seem helpful, like helpful advice. But you have to beware that these are very much targeted virtual attacks on your psyche and your well-being and the way that you interact with your family, the way that you interact in your community, et cetera, et cetera. And we have to be aware of these things because at this point, we're all carrying around devices. And we don't have private conversations anymore because everybody has to have the up-to-date phone in order to stay up-to-date and stay relevant. So that means your privacy has been compromised. Every conversation that you have verbally, online, through text or otherwise, all of it's compromised now. Unless you're somebody who is tech savvy and you know how to disable certain features, or you know how to use certain communication devices that cannot be compromised. Every communication that you have is compromised, is recorded, and it is used against you. Perhaps not in the court of law per se, but it is being used against you. So a lot of you don't understand the nature of the society that we live in. You think everything's okay. Everything's not okay. Even if you're not aware socially, so you at least need to be aware on spiritually. Those of you who call yourselves, spiritual, or religious, I say whatever religion you practice. And I want to say that to you. I'm saying this in peace and love, shalom, assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Namaste. Okay. I'm saying all of this because we need to understand that we are under attack. Okay. And this is a very huge transitional period right now. A global transition is happening right now. And, it's been happening, but we are right at the crux of it now. Where you're gonna really start feeling this transition, and you're gonna have to make a decision on what side you're on. Okay, and a lot of that's not going to be direct. A lot of it's going to be subconscious. It's going to be indirect. So that if you're not aware of it, if you're not aware, you're not consciously making decisions, keeping in mind that whatever decisions you make is going to affect long term, going to have long term consequences and repercussions towards the following generations coming behind you, everything that we're doing right now in this time is so crucial. And you have to understand that. And so that being said, warfare is now taking place because those who are in power are losing power, and have lost power. And the only reason there is still a illusion of power is because the masses of people still don't understand, don't know what's going on, because they only know what's given to them. Um, what's given to them at this point, the virtual world, the internet is so controlled at this point. I can only hope that this video gets to the people that needs to have it. I can only hope and pray, because at this point everything is so micromanaged. The algorithms are so complex at this point that if you say certain words, whatever you have going on is going to be blocked. And those who are trying to make a social impact understand this. That's why they block out certain words, even in your description. You can't say certain things now on social media or wherever. However you make a video, those things are now being blocked. Those of us who are social leaders, who are leaders of positive, progressive change, things that we're doing are just blocked, period. So people, if they want the information, people have to be very aggressive about getting it and finding it. And not only that, you're going to have to fight to keep it. You're going to have to fight to maintain it. If you're a part of any group that I'm in, you're going to have to fight against the powers that be. You have to understand there's psychological warfare going on. There are plants, in very powerful, very progressive, strategically planned in organizations. And you have to understand that this is going on virtually, that you don't have any privacy anymore. There's no privacy. Okay. So it's not, and some of you are so uber spiritual, you don't even realize this is not a synchronicity that you have certain things popping up on your computer. It's not synchronicity that you're getting certain advertisements. Oh, I just said the other day that I might do this. It's not synchronicity. Your conversations are being listened to, all of your messages are being listened to, and these are targeted things that you are receiving. Okay. I don't care where it came from over the world, where it says it came from. This is very targeted. It is very strategic. Stop being a fool. You have to be very conscious about what your goals are. A lot of you have not taken the time to really gain the discernment that you need to survive this period that we're headed into right now. You really need, and those of you who have not taken the time, I sacrifice. That's what people don't understand. People look at where I am and they don't understand it, and they may envy where I am. And they'll let envy and jealousy and all these things keep them from getting what they need and moving forward. But what you have to understand is, while all of you were partying and hanging out in high school and college, I wasn't. I sacrificed for spiritual development, for emotional development. I sacrificed for knowledge of self. I sacrificed to learn about health, to learn about self-healing, to learn about how to travel outside of my body, how to do magic, real magic, God's given potential that He's given us as human beings on this planet to do more than what they've taught us that we're able to do. I sacrificed to be able to know these things, and a lot of you haven't, and you don't understand, and you're the sheep. You're the sheep everybody's talking about. And a lot of you really need to stop everything that you're doing, and you need to bring yourself in alignment with the Creator. Okay, whatever you call the Creator is irrelevant. It is so irrelevant. Whatever dogma you use is irrelevant. Okay, right now is the time for you to stop everything that you're doing and to align yourself with the Creator so that you can have discernment. You ask for discernment. You tap into that source, your source of creation, so that you can have discernment. So you're not led like sheep to the slaughter. so that you're not tricked and deceived by any and everything that's going on around you. Because we're living in a time now where every decision that you make is paramount, is key to the future for all of our children. Okay. So, I'm putting this out there because every decision that you make is important. Okay. And I don't live on an island. We don't live on an island. So those of you out there thinking that, well, if they didn't got it yet, it's too late, you're being foolish. Okay. We need everybody to get it who can get it. Okay. We need everybody who can get it to get it. So please, if you're listening to this, please share this message, because there's too many people out here who don't get it, who don't know, who don't understand. And don't take it for granted that just because you know that the person beside you knows, because people don't know. They don't know and they don't understand. And you have to share it with them. You have to speak up. You have to share it with them. Share this video. Share it. Please share it. Okay, so that we can get it out to as many people as possible. Because guess what? I can't depend on algorithms, because the algorithms are against us. We can't depend on algorithms. We have to depend on ourselves. Okay, that's the only thing you have to depend on is yourself. You. It's up to you. If you're watching this video, it's up to you to save humanity. Okay, and no, it's not a joke. It's not a game. This is not grandiose. You need to wake up. If you feel that way, you feel like this is funny, or this is extreme, you need to align yourself and wake up, because you're missing it. You are missing it, and you're being left behind, and your children are going to be left behind. And hopefully it doesn't cost you your life or them their lives. And this is where we at right now in society. And some of you don't know. So I have to put this message out here. This is an urgent message. This is a warning. Please beware virtual psychological attacks, via advertisements, if you will to call them that. Things that will get you outside of your purpose, your divine calling, because we are now in the time of the return of Christ. Right now, Christ is already returning to the earth. And I know some of you don't understand that. But Christ is already returning to the earth. So some of you need to be very prayerful. Make sure you're in alignment so that you can attune. And make sure you're a part of God's kingdom. And hopefully that message gets to who it needs to get to. It is somewhat coded, but I think you can understand. I pray for your understanding. I pray that the seeds have been sowed in good soil. And if you know you ain't good soil, you need to get on your knees and pray. Sit in the lotus style and meditate. Whatever it is that you do. If you want to do a walking meditation, whatever is necessary for you to tune in. Because all of you already know, I know God deals with all of us in a unique way. So whatever way that the Creator deals with you that helps you to get in line, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do, so that you're not a fool out here and not a casualty. And I'm saying this in love, peace, and love, and enlightenment.